Hi guys, my name is Trinh and today I'm here to do an unboxing for the novel box right here. And then also I have like a mini book haul. So basically over the past 2 months I've got, you know, a few books here and there. These are the books that I did not get at Book Expo and BookCon. I have a separate video for that. So I have it linked down below and then also in the cards for you to check it out. So if you don't know, when I was at Book Expo roughly a month ago, maybe at least a month ago when this video goes up, the novel invited me and Sandy to their novel breakfast. It was really cute. My Trin's trip to New York 2019 captures the event a little bit. Everyone who was invited to the event got to curate their own box. At the event they gave us like a piece of paper and then we get to check 3 arcs, 1 free book, and then a few stuff here and there. The box came and I'm so excited to open it up. I'm not gonna lie, I opened it already to see what's inside because I don't remember, but let's just act like I have never opened up the box. So yeah, this unboxing is so exciting. Basically this is the cover and it's kind of like messy right here because they put my address on like the front of the box, so I had to take it out. This is what the box looked like, and at the event I wrote my name right here, Transformers, and then a heart. So I'm so excited to open up this box and show you what's inside. Let me show you the 2 buttons right here. So this one says no shelf control. Should I do the beauty guru shit? My nail is blocking the damn button, so yeah, it says no shelf control. And then this one says buy me books, which is relatable. And then they put 2 bookmarks in here. So this one says booked all week and it's blue, and then this one says what? This one says must love books and it's all in pink. So this is really cute. And then they put a notebook in here for me because I asked for a notebook, and this is the cutest shit ever. So in the front it says Novl notes right here, and I love the design. I think it's really adorable. And then when you open it up, there's like places for you to write your notes and such, and I cannot wait to use this because I have a few ideas for this notebook, I guess. So this is adorable and I'm so happy to have this because I love notebooks. Alright, so like I said, there are 4 books in this box, so 3 arcs and then 1 extra book. I asked for Internment by Samara Ahmed. I'm so happy to have this in my collection because I really enjoyed the other book that Samara Ahmed wrote called Love, Hate, and Other Filters, I believe. It's like right there. If you cannot see, it's like on this shelf right here. Comparing this book to her debut novel, this one is a little bit darker because Love, Hate, and Other Filters is a contemporary novel, so it's like kind of cutesy and such. But this one is, like I said, a little bit darker because the main character Layla and her family are taken from their home to put into an internment camp because they are Muslim Americans. So this takes place in like the near future where the government basically shit on Muslim Americans, and almost everyone, or like the people who identify as Muslim Americans or Muslims, their lives are basically in danger. Like I said, this book is a little bit dark, so I cannot wait to read this book because I think it's gonna be really good. And I don't hear much reviews on YouTube when it comes to this book, so I cannot wait to read this book and form my own opinions. Now the 3 arcs from the box are right here, so let me put the box away. Honestly, I'm gonna keep the box because it has my name on it and it's too cute. Like, I don't have the heart to recycle it. I'm just gonna keep the box for my own use. So like I said, I got 3 arcs right here. I think I'm going to talk about this book first. So this is The Plain Jane. So this is by Cecil Castelluci, illustrated by Jim Rugg. This book has 4 main characters, 4 main girls right here, and all of their names are Jane. They have that in common. So basically in this book, I believe they form a secret club where they survive high school. That's what I get from the back. What's really interesting is that this arc has the 2, or like it says the first 2 installment, I guess. So The Plain Janes and then Janes in Love, and then a sneak peek of the 3rd installment, but it's just like a sneak peek when it comes to this arc. The final book comes out in January of 2020, so we have like a few months to wait, but I cannot wait to get the final copy because I heard that the final copy has colors. So this is just an arc, so of course it's in black and white, but the final copy will have colors, so I cannot wait to have the final copy. But yeah, this is really adorable. Like, from what I gathered, it's just gonna be really cute, so I cannot wait to read this book. The second arc that I got in the box is called When the Stars Lead to You by Ronnie Davis. So this book is a contemporary novel where the main character Devon gets her heart broken by her first love, Ashton. Basically they spend their time together in the summer, and then the last day of that summer her ex-boyfriend broke up with her, broke her heart and all that stuff. And then senior year, so like it took her like a year to move on, and then senior year of high school he shows up at her high school and I guess they have to connect and talk. It sounds really interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, but this reminds me of Grease a little bit. I don't know if it will be like Grease at all, but when I heard that whole like they spend time together in the summer and then like they went their separate ways, it sounds like Grease. Just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. I do love that movie and I cannot wait to read this book. And this comes out in November of 2019. So this November, I believe in like a few months. This video will go up in July, hopefully. So 4 months. I can do math. The last arc is A Match Made in Mehendi by Nandini Bash. I don't know how to say the name. I'm so freaking sorry. This novel follows a girl named Simi, and she comes from a family of matchmakers. Turns out she happens to be good at matchmaking, so she creates an app where she can, you know, do her service. And then at her school, I believe she accidentally matched. It says a wallflower of a girl with the star of the boys soccer team. So I guess that's like a huge mistake because everything is out of balance. And then turns out she's the enemy of this whole thing, I guess, because she's the one who does the matchmaking. So it sounds very, very interesting. So this come out in September of 2019, so in 2 months. So that is it for the box, or like the unboxing. Like I said, it's really short, really cute, and I really love my box, and I really love the items that are in here. So thank you so much to the Novl for inviting me to the event, and then for giving me a chance to curate my own box. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm gonna keep the box. This shit is so cute. Now let's get to the mini book haul part. So like I said, I got a few books over the last 2 months. I don't know where to start, to be honest. Let's start with this one. So this is something that's very exciting for me. One of my best friends, his name is Brandon. So I have no, wait, actually I'm pretty sure you guys know him because I did a few videos with him where I did his makeup, and it was so much fun. So basically I have known Brandon since the 4th grade. We have known each other for the longest time. Like basically when I came to America, we became friends. Recently he came out with a poetry book, and I'm so freaking excited for it. So of course I purchased it on Amazon because I want to support my good old friend. So this is Diary of My Entirety, written by Brandon L. So this is the cover. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like it though, because it's so him. I have not read this yet. I know, I suck as a friend. I'm planning to read it before I leave for vacation, but we will see. Like I said, this is a poetry book, and I bought it to support him, and I want to give him a shout out because I love Brandon very much. I'm so happy to have him in my life, of course. And then he signed it right here because he came to my house like a few weeks ago. So he signed it right here, to my insanely smart, beautiful, bilingual friend, Transformers. Love, Brandon. So thank you so much, Brandon, for signing this book. If you want to purchase your own copy, the link will be in the description box below. So starting in May, I joined a subscription service. I don't want to say that I'm not a big fan of subscription service, but at the same time, my ass is so cheap that sometimes I'm just hesitant to spend so much money every single month for something that I might not like. But then I discover Book of the Month. What I like about this is that you get to choose your own book. Basically every single month they have 5 book of the month, and then you get to choose that book of the month. And then also you can do add-ons. Basically they have a variety of books available on their website, and what's really cool is that some books are in like paperback. Like if you get your books from Amazon or Barnes & Noble, usually they're in paperback. Like I said, some books, for example, The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, if you were to get this book at Amazon or Barnes & Noble or other bookstores, it's usually available in paperback. But on Book of the Month, this is available in hardcover. That's really cool about Book of the Month. Basically all of the books are in hardcover, and I love this logo right here because when you have all of your books lined up, it has the logo, and it's just really adorable. So like I said, I started this in May, and what's really cool is that basically if you are a member of Book of the Month, you have your own code. So I'm telling you how I started this shit, okay? So in May, I decided that I want to get The Bride Test, which is the book of the month for May, and then an add-on that I want to get is The Kiss Quotient, which is the first book of the series. I use Melanie, my friend Melanie from Mel to the Annie. I use her code to get a book for free. Every single month you have to pay $15, and then if you want to get an add-on is $10 extra, so altogether 25 bucks. But since I use my friend's code, I got a book for free, and I pay 15 bucks for these 2 hardcover books. If you want to sign up for Book of the Month, I will have my code down in the description box below. If you use my code, then you will get a book for free. But not just that, I will get a book for free. So it benefits both of us. So let me show you the books that I got from Book of the Month because I'm so freaking excited. So like I said, in May, I got these 2 books, The Kiss Quotient and then The Bride Test by Helen Huang. I'm quite nervous to read this book because I've heard some good things about it, but then I've heard some bad things about it. I kind of want to read it to form my own opinion, and what's really excited for me is that I'm pretty sure the author is Vietnamese, and then the love interest in this book is Vietnamese. Just a lot of Vietnamese culture, like the food, the family, and everything like that. And I'm so excited. I really hope it's good, okay? Like, please be good. So the Kids Quotient follow two main characters. One is Stella, and then the other one is Michael Fang. So Stella, she has Asperger, and she has, I guess, trouble when it comes to romance. So she decides to hire a male escort named Michael Fang. So Michael is Vietnamese. So I believe, you know, they fall in love and such. And that's all I know. And like I said, I've heard some mixed reviews when it comes to this book. Like, some people love it, some people don't like it. So I'm going to Vietnam in 3 days. So I want to bring this book with me because, like I said, like, the love interest is Vietnamese. It has Vietnamese culture. So I really hope that, you know, when I'm reading this book, I will love it more because I'll be in Vietnam, which is like the perfect setting, you know, because Vietnam is everything to me. I got the Kids Quotient, and then the book of the month for May is The Bride Test, which is the second book of this series. So I don't know if it's like a duology. Ew. Sorry. I don't know if it's a duology or a trilogy. I don't know how many books will be in the series, but this is the second book and I really dig the cover. The main character in this book is Kai. So I believe Kai is a character from the first book, but in this book, he is the main character. I believe he is autistic. I guess he doesn't want to give romance a chance. His mom is very frustrated with him, so basically she goes back to Vietnam and find a bride for her son. And then in Ho Chi Minh City, there's a character named Esme, and you know, she has a chance to order someone from America, and she takes that chance and all that. We're going to Vietnam. I mean, I don't know if we're actually going to Vietnam. It says that his mom is going to Vietnam, but are we gonna go with her to Vietnam? I know that I go to Vietnam often, but I rarely read books where a certain character, it doesn't matter if it's like the main character, just a character that goes back to Vietnam, okay? I really hope we get to see her journey to Vietnam and find someone in Ho Chi Minh City. If you don't know, I was born in Ho Chi Minh City, okay? I really hope this book won't let me down. So yeah, I got these two books from Book of the Month, and then in June, the book of the month for the month of June, the one that I picked is A Nearly Normal Family by M.T. Edwardson. An add-on that I did is Circe by Madeline Miller. Here's the crazy part. So if you don't know, every month on Book of the Month, they will give you 1 credit. Basically, 1 credit means 1 free book. And in June, I paid $10 for these 2 books. I didn't pay 15, I paid $10. I mean, I'm not complaining. So yeah, highly recommend Book of the Month. I just think it's such a good service where you get to read some good books and you pay less. The main character in this book is named Stella. She is accused of murdering a man who's 15 years older than her. So we don't really know why she's accused, and she pleads that she's not guilty. And then I believe her father is a pastor, and then her mom is a lawyer, I think. And then of course we get to learn why she's being accused of murdering someone. So that's all I know. It sounds really mysterious. So I picked this book up because the other books don't really catch my interest. But then this one sounds kind of interesting, so I picked this book up. So the other book that I got in June is Circe, and I'm so excited to have this book because this is book of the year for the year of 2018, which is last year obviously. So when it comes to this book, all I know is that it deals with Greek mythology, and the main character I believe is Circe, so that's all I know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to know too much because when it comes to Greek mythology, I just like learning it as I go along, and I do know a little bit because of Percy Jackson, but it's been years since I have read that book series, so I don't remember much when it comes to the Greek gods, like who's related to who and all that fun stuff. And I feel like my accent is coming out again. So yeah, I got this book because I've heard some really amazing things when it comes to this book, and I really love the Book of the Month shit, okay? I want to have my books lined up and have that sticker, just not sticker, but that mark all lined up beautifully. Very excited to have this. So the next book that I want to talk about is Again But Better by Christine Riccio. So if you don't know, Christine Riccio is a booktuber. I have loved her videos for freaking years. I discovered her first in 2013. I remember that. This novel follows a girl named Shane, and I believe she's in college, and turns out she's doing college wrong. Her decision is to go to Europe and, you know, to study abroad for a semester, and there she wants to do college over, meet new people, but then also to find romance. So I believe the love interest name is Pilot, and that's all I know when it comes to this book. I cannot wait to read this book because I love reading books that takes place in Europe, and where we see, you know, a lot of places in Europe, because when it comes to Europe, you can go to so many countries, okay? So this book is signed because I met Christine at Book Expo and BookCon, so she signed this book for me Can you even say it? Trinh, thank you so much for getting the book. You're beautiful, XOXO 2018, and then her signature, and then she drew a lamppost right here. And I believe this is a reference to the book, but I haven't read it yet. Thank you so much, Christine, for signing this book like a month ago. Speaking of Europe, I got this book right here. If you don't know, this is The Rescuers of Magic by Cassandra, Clare, and Wesley Chu, and this is the Waterstones edition. My friend Marshall, she was in a video like a long time ago, but my good old friend Marshall, we met in high school. I love her so much. She went to Europe for like a month or so, and then I asked her like, hey, can you go to like the Waterstones bookstore and try to get this book for me, because I want this book so bad, but I don't want to pay for the fucking shipping, guys. Basically, it ships from the UK to the US. So much money for the shipping, and I don't have the heart to pay for the shipping. So I asked her like, hey, can you go to the bookstores and try to find this book for me? And she did. So basically she told me that this was the very last copy in the bookstore, and she got it for me, and I'm so grateful for this. I love Cassandra Clare, and I love collecting these like rare, it's not rare, but like these Waterstones edition, because later on it's gonna be fucking rare, okay? I know Lady Midnight is so rare right now. So this book is the first book of The Eldest Curse. So this book in particular follows two characters from the Shadowhunter Chronicles, Alec Lightwood and Magnus Bane. They are a queer couple, and I love them so much. And in this book, they're in Europe. Oh my god, wow, that's crazy. Sorry, like I just made a connection that Marshall bought this in Europe. This takes place in Europe. Anyway, they're on vacation in Europe, and then bad things happen. I feel like I have talked about this book so many times, and I don't want to repeat myself. Thank you so much, Marshall, for getting this book for me. I mean, like, I paid her back. I Venmo her the money immediately, but seriously, thank you so much for going to the bookstore and trying to find this book. Thank you so much, Marshall. I love you. Yes, hi, it's me again. Oh god, I look really gross. I just want to come in here to say that I have one extra book to talk about when it comes to Cassandra Clare. It is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. So this is the Waterstones edition. I think I ordered this book roughly 2 weeks ago, and I thought that this was gonna come after I leave for Vietnam. So I'm leaving for Vietnam tomorrow. Basically, I sent this book to my boyfriend's house because I was scared that this book is gonna come when I'm not at home. But it came before I left, actually. So I just saw my boyfriend and he gave this book to me, and I'm so happy it's in my possession. If you don't know, Lord of Shadows is the second book of the Dark Artifices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. I got the Waterstones edition because I really wanted, because I have Queen of Air and Darkness, the Waterstones edition, and then now I have the Rescuers of Magic, and now I have this. I'm basically looking for Lady Midnight, the Waterstones edition, but I know that book is so hard to find. That book is so rare, and I don't know if I will ever find it, but I really hope I can. And if I don't, then I'm gonna be, you know, sad a little bit, but it's completely fine. I'm just really happy to have this in my collection. I got this on 8books.com for $30, free shipping and everything, and that is a little bit expensive, but at the same time, this is the Waterstones edition, is in good condition and everything, and like I said, this is just really rare. Not as rare as Lady Midnight, but pretty rare when it comes to, you know, the United States of America. So I'm very happy and satisfied with this book. Thank you, Jonathan, for giving it to me today. I think roughly a week ago, Jonathan and I, we went to Barnes & Noble, and then I told myself that I was not gonna get anything from the bookstore. And then I saw this, and I bought it. So this is called The Honeymooners from Christina Lauren. So in this book, the main character's name is Olive. Basically, her twin sister is having a wedding, and it turns out everyone at the wedding is sick, you know, from food poisoning, and the only people who are not affected by the food are Olive, the main character, and then Ethan, the love interest. So it turns out they don't like each other, but then, you know, things happen, and I believe they get a free honeymoon because the bride and the groom, they're sick. So basically, Olive and Ethan get a free fucking vacation to Maui. They spend time together, and I guess they fall in love. I'm assuming they're gonna fall in love. Like, come on now. It's Christina Lauren, and it's a romance novel. I cannot wait to read this book. Like, right now, this makes sense in my head. Basically, I'm reading their books based on publication order when it comes to their standalones, because I feel like for the past 2 years, they have come out with a lot of books, like 2 or 3 books every year. So I'm trying to catch up. So the next one that I need to read is Love in Other Words, I think. And then I'll read the rest, and then I'll read this. I have a system in my mind. It works for me, okay? But yeah, I got this book when I know that I shouldn't because I'm broke. The next book that I got is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I bought this book with my boyfriend. We went to Politics and Prose in DC, and I bought this book because it is signed by the author. It says history, huh? And then her signature right here. So when it comes to this book, I have heard nothing but amazing things about this book. It's quite thick, so I'm kind of scared, but I'm so excited to read this. So basically in this book, it follows a guy named Alex. So he is the son of the president, you know, US president, and then turns out he has beef with the Prince of England. Yep, the Prince of England named Henry. They had beef, and then they fall in love. That's all I know. So I cannot wait to read this book. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bring this book to Vietnam because right now I'm filming like 3 days before I leave for vacation. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna read this book when I go to Vietnam. The second to last one is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is so exciting because I got this book on the day it came out. My boyfriend and I, we went to the book signing, and then we met the author, and then I got this book signed. It says Trinh, Shine, and then her signature right here. If you don't know, Elizabeth Acevedo is amazing, talented, beautiful. Her debut novel, The Poet X, is my favorite book of all time. It's right there, guys. Right there. So yeah, I love The Poet X so much. So of course, when I learned that this book is coming out, I had to go to the book signing. I dragged my boyfriend with me. I was so excited for this book signing because it was such a nice event. I'm gonna talk more about the event and my experience with it in my signed book collection number 3 because I'm planning to film that video like right after this one. Watch that one if you want to hear me talk about the event and how I felt about it and stuff like that. Let's get back to this novel. Basically, this novel follows the main character Imani Santiago, and she is a teen mom. All I know is that the main character is a teen mom. She's taking care of her daughter, and then she's staying with her grandmother, I believe, and then she wants to be a chef. This deals with food and culinary arts and stuff, and I just heard amazing things about this book because of the author. Like, I know that she is a fantastic writer, and this book is a little bit different because it's an actual novel. So it's quite different from The Poet X because when it comes to The Poet X, it was a novel with verse, but with this, it's just a regular old novel, a YA novel, that kind of thing. Oh my god, let me show you what's underneath. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this magnificent in every way? Cannot wait to read this book because I'm gonna read this in the summer. I love Elizabeth Acevedo. I cannot let her down. I need to read this as soon as possible. So the last book in this book haul is a gift from Jonathan. So he surprised me with this book, this gigantic book, out of nowhere. I'm gonna show it to you because this is such a sweet gift. This is The Complete Art of Fullmetal Alchemist by the author. I don't want to say her name because Jonathan made fun of me for butchering the name in the past, so I'm not gonna say it. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is so good. It's a show on Netflix. Jonathan got me to watch it in January, I believe, and it was so good. It has become one of my favorite shows of all time, and he knows that I love the show so much, so he got me the book with like the complete art. It has like all of the characters and all of the different art style that the author did. It's so good. I think my mom's like right outside my damn room. I haven't had the chance to like sit down and look at it because I'm so busy. I think I'm gonna do that like right after this, well, right after I finish filming a bunch of videos today. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Yeah, he gave this to me and I love it so much. It made me so happy, but I was just shook when I saw this book because I did not expect it at all. This is the last book in this book haul. Oh my god, I'm done, finally. I've been sweating for like an hour. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know that I keep filming book hauls. I feel like for the past like month or 2 months, I keep putting up book hauls. I'm gonna bring a few books to Vietnam with me. Hopefully I'll get to read them and finish the damn book. Because as of now, I've come to this realization, this video is so long. Now that I'm older, I read books so freaking slow. Now I rely on audiobooks. Thank God that they exist because now I can read a little bit faster. But without audiobook, oh my god, I would finish like 2 books a month. Okay, let's wrap this up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.